Welcome Rockstars and welcome to my channel. Yeah, just had to change a few things, but it's kind of late here. I was going to do this a lot earlier, but hopefully you guys will be able to come on. I know Jeff, you've been trying to get a hold of me, and I think I've been able to fix some of the issues I have with my channel, but I'll try again. Tomorrow afternoon, if you're up. I'm not sure what time zones are, but what I'll do now, I'll do the Celebi part of it tomorrow, I guess. But for now, a lot of this is just trying to get things to work, because ever since I had issues with my streaming, things have been kind of all out of whack. But I got the game running. Just to show you, it's mirrored over. Not doing any spoofing. It's actually I'm actually sharing the screen. See, watch. If I do this, you'll see up here, or maybe a delay. Yeah, see. So you know it's the actual game, not just any spoofing or anything like that. Yeah, see, it's the actual phone. Or you wouldn't see that if it was like that. Welcome. Yeah, there's a delay. Celebi part 2. So I'm going to definitely keep that, because I'm right at the cusp of that. Let's see. But for now, because I got a lot of junk in my, look, I got 100. I only got 5 spots left, so I'm going to do that little trick. Yeah, just do that. Trying to get the keyboard up. Alright, I'll try it. Oh, duh. I think it's because I'm on here. Does that work? Ah, alright. So weird doing it that way. Okay, and now numbers. This is a trick I use when I'm trying to filter out like what I need to evolve. Like obviously, let's just go through here. Let's see, I got 8 Bulbasaurs. I have to do a lot of quick math in this. So it's 25 a pop, and this is for like doing a max evolution. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7. So I only need 7. And I always go low, because even if it's a high IV, it'll take a lot of candies. The only exception to that, and you'll see. Hey Raphael, what's going on? What's up? How do you like the new format? Just changed up a little bit. Put the chat up, and this is the actual game I'm doing right now. I'm actually clearing out the well, as you can see, I got 6 spots open, so I'm trying to clear things out and see how much I have. Let's see, this is 75, but 100, so that's 100. So I can get rid of 1, but I won't do that right away. Thanks. Yeah, it took me a while to get this running up. Another guy, Jeff, who was just joined, he wanted to donate to the channel, and I have been playing with Streamlabs on the computer, but I had to set up on the phone. That's what was a delay, because I was trying to get it running on the phone. It was a little weird. You'll see cool videos. Well, I'm doing good because I know exactly what to do, but I haven't been doing far enough in the steps, because well, I'll show you. Because I've been wanting, well, part of it is because of configuring all this stuff to work. So I'm ready for step 3, and I know about the hatching 9 eggs, and I know that's going to take a while, and I also know about the 7-day thing and the the Umbreon and Espeon. But kind of in preparation for it, I just grabbed this one Eevee. How much is it? 1.4. Yeah, so it'll be primed. The 10K per is not going to be that hard. Let's see. So let's see. Oh, you're doing the hatching eggs part. Yeah, actually, the other thing is because I'm so close to getting enough here for Ultra Box that I haven't been able to get the this tool. The super incubators. But once I get the these coins, this place, I'm not going to see this guy for like a month. So I have to get a couple more. Somebody kicked me out here just like an hour ago. So I have to. Tomorrow I'll probably get at least, let's see, maybe 6 more or so. Yeah, so that should be good. Yeah, hopefully Jeff will come on here too. He was actually, funny thing with him, he was on Mystic Seven's chat and he joined in. So yeah, maybe I'll do something earlier or later in the day, early in the morning for me. But for now, since I'm here, I'll do this one. I'll claim this one because I get that. Although I don't have to really worry about that because I have, let's see. Yeah, I got plenty of dragon scales. So let's see. I don't need to claim these yet. I probably will do one tomorrow. They're onesie twosies. They're nothing great. But I want to clear up the spot because I do definitely want to get the. Oh, I just thought of something. Hold on, just to make sure. Let's see. Okay, I'll just clear more of the space. I realized that I have to do, yeah, I have to do all my evolution because I'm still waiting for like the 2 times 3 times evolution. Let's see. So I have at least 5 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I'm good with that. It's funny, you have to do a lot of quick math with this. You also have to count for like every time you evolve one, you get an additional candy. So when you evolve, like for instance here with the Weedles, if you evolve 12 of them, you get another candy, so you can actually evolve 13. So you have to kind of do that quick math in your head. So like for instance here, 12, so that's 2. So 20 would be 240 minus 12 would be 228. It'll be so it'd be 20. So it'd actually be full 20 because of that extra one. So 9, 10, 11, 20. Okay, 21. So I can get rid of this one. Yeah, I'm constantly having to do all this stuff. Yeah, I'll claim the awards. Might as well. Okay. We do this first. But this one, I forget what this one was. Find out a second. Oh, yes. I've been totally like, thanks. I would have sat on that for the longest time, and I really wanted another Chansey. Okay, here we go. Day's been interesting. With the female front, it's always interesting. 3-day streak, here you go. Let's see. Take a look at what it is here. Yeah, that's decent. Yeah, I would have just sat on that. Let's see what this one is. Poliwhirl. I'll get it. I don't even need it for the candy. So how's your day been? What have you been up to? It's even though you're on the West Coast, you're let's see, it's 2 o'clock here, so it's still pretty late for where you are. Oh, it's getting close to weekend, so that works. All right. I might as well do this now. School. Yeah, gotcha. All right, here we go. So part 2 is going to be done. Here we go. Claim reward. I like the extra raid pass because I need it because I burn through all my raid passes. 15 Stardust, Sunstone, Premium Raid Pass. Excellent work. I feel we're getting closer to this mythical Pokemon. I wonder if we can find some more friends for it by hatching some eggs. Yeah, 11 o'clock. That makes sense. All right. And maybe you could put that Sunstone you've earned to good use as well. Not really. Please reach level 25. Oh man, that's going to be tough. I don't know if I can hit 25. Use the Sunstone to evolve Gloom or Sunkern and hatch 9 eggs. Okay, claim reward on that one. Sunstone to evolve Gloom or Sunkern. I have... Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I guess it didn't register the chat. Okay. So let me see if I actually have one. Do I have a Gloom? No. It's mislabeled because I actually hatched it. Just get rid of that. Yeah, that's going to take time. It's not really so much as the distance, it's just because you need all the incubators. Unfortunately, the Ultra Box, you have 12. Actually, does the Great Box? Yeah. So definitely the Ultra Box is key for this. All right, so what do I have here? I know I have Sunkern. So yeah, I can definitely do this. Now, I thought they'd... Okay, yeah. Okay, I could definitely evolve it. 6 eggs. Yes, yes. I don't care about the Sunkern, so I can just do it. And I got all these other evolutions I'm saving up, so that's why I'm not using the egg, because that's when I'll really go through. I have at least 250, 300 evolutions. 6 eggs. You know, it's funny, I haven't actually had a 2K egg in a long time. It's a lot of 5 and a lot of the, let's see. Yeah, look at the eggs I got here. 5s and 7s. Okay, what else do I need on this one? Claim. Hatch 9 eggs. Okay. That one's going to take a while. But I got the Eevee. This Eevee is going to be for Umbreon, and I got, yeah, see, I saved this one for Sylveon, and this one's going to be for Glaceon when they come along, and this one's going to be my Espeon. I kind of pre-labeled it, so yeah. And this one, I think this might be actually a... I'll have to double check how the shinies look for Sylveon and Glaceon. If it's... see, because it'd be completely kind of hard to get a Vaporeon. I think I may actually trade to get a Vaporeon when a buddy of mine actually evolves one. But yeah, this will probably be the shiny Sylveon. It's not a high IV, that's why I didn't really... just... I mean, you've seen this already, but just in case anyone new comes along, I'll just show my current shiny. Chameleon, Squirtles. Yeah, I really like the Magikarp. I'm just waiting for... That's funny, I thought I had more shiny Zapdos. Huh, I guess I don't. Well, at least I have the one. That's strange. Yeah. Let me just clear more of these. Ah. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so those are good. Massive amount of Pidgeys. That's at least 41, 42. Right. 480. 560, 560, so that's 45, 44, so total 47. Let's see, 47, so 9, 18, 27, 36, there's something. See, 47, I got exactly what I need. Rats. Let's see, 30, 33, 34. All right, so 10, 19, 28, 29, 30, 34. So I just have, yeah, I've actually cleaned out a lot of these. I'm getting close to where I'm going to have to either open up more room or just start evolving things. So 2 here. All crazy amount of Pikachus. I'm not worried about them. 3 Sandshrews. These guys, I can get rid of one of these guys. You need a blast. Blastoise. Yeah, that was a tricky one. And I'm still trying to get the shiny Whalmers and well, the new ones like the Snubbles and all that. This one I'm kind of peppermint. I'm kind of excited about once I get through the Mass Evo. I got all these Jigglypuffs. Yeah, I'll need to definitely clear this out. That'll be enough for just 2. Zubats, good there. Got all these Oddishes. So I need 7. No, yeah, no, 8's a good number. Okay, Paris, that's good. A lot of these I don't even want, but I'm just doing it for the experience. Got all these Meowths. I don't know how the side got in the middle of this. Probably gonna do it when they actually have either the 2 times, 3 times, because they just updated the code for evolution bonus, but I didn't see it this round, so probably going to wait. And it may happen towards the beginning of next month when they roll out the new legendary, but I don't know. I'm kind of waiting to see. I don't want to wait too long, obviously. Actually, I can't because I'm so close to the edge here. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I got enough for 125. Yeah, I'm getting close to being able to do 2 of them. Yeah, and see these guys for. Oh yeah, I got way too many. That should be good enough, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about these wheat bags. See, these guys, yeah, I could do 2 of them. That's good. I could do 2 columns. I should be able to get 4 more candies with that. Don't care about the Ghastlies, so get rid of this one. It's weird because there've been so many sightings of all these smaller ones that have been like catching all sorts of weird combinations. Staryu, that Staryu is good. Keeping that just in case I don't find anything else, but that one's the one I want to actually do. Yeah, all these Eevees. Okay, that's good. These are good. These are good. Cyndaquils. Let's get rid of this one. Yeah, I just caught this guy out in the wild. It's kind of funny. Sentret's another one of my staple. So that needs 10 at least. Just 11. Whoa. Yeah, I only need 10. 9, 10. Whoa, yeah, I can clear out a lot of these. Is that 6? Yeah, okay, that's gonna clear out a lot of space. These hoots, that's good. Okay. I know this isn't the most exciting thing. Oh, I'm missing one of these. That's weird. Chinchows. Oh, I only need one. I'm assuming it's the one I star, so I'll just get rid of that. These. Not two. Another one that takes a while. Oh, I actually got enough there. Marls don't need more than two. Yeah, this is going to save me a lot of space. I thought I was cutting the edge, but it's not. So 10, 9. Okay, that's good. Sunturns. I'll keep them there for now. Just one snubble. Ooh, I gotta go through these. I gotta double check the IVs on these, so I'll just hold off on those. And yeah, I don't care about that. Outdoor. Just to save up space. I don't really need a candy because I'm I'm hitting the edge. I'm basically what I'm doing is I'm going to maximize the space that I have right now, so that when I'm ready to do the mass transfer or the mass evolve, it'll be like to the maximum. Like the amount of Pokemon I will have will be the maximum amount, so I'll just get the most experience. And I have high IVs for a lot of these, so I don't really need that. I'm gonna hold off on that one. See, like this Phanpy, I can't wait to actually evolve him because he's pretty high. I've been tagging the high ones, like this Larvitar is 91. That's gonna be a good upgrade. These, for now, yeah. Like for instance, this Torchic, it's primed up. It's 100%. So yeah, the Blaziken is gonna be set up. This Mudkip is also 100%. That's going to be good as well. So I'm just waiting. And this one, look, I got another one that's 96, so it's going to be a good dynamic duel there. 6, 7. Oh yeah, I have way too many of these. Yeah, I basically check a lot of these before for the IV, so I know which ones I can just get rid of. So let's see, so this 8 should be, yeah, so I can get rid of one more. That way, once I clear these out, these Wurmple's a little weird, because this one's 100%, and I need to double up on this guy, and this is 90, which is a single hit, so I just kind of skip it. And this Lotad I'm working on yeah, well, well, yeah, I agree with you. It is worth the wait. And what's going to happen is by the time it'll actually get to that point, I will be maxed out because I only have room for like 32. As I'm doing it right now, I only have room for 32, and I'll be able to catch 32 tomorrow. If I really wanted to, I could do it tomorrow. So what I'm doing is I'm buffering out the space, just getting rid of him, getting rid of some smaller ones, slowly building up, getting to a point where getting the lower IVs and getting the higher IVs. So I will have it maxed out, including the box space, not all the way maxed out, but probably at least another 100 by the time it actually, because I thought it was going to be like last week, but now it's, I don't know. Yeah, so it's 100. I got gotta do that. Well, actually, you know what will actually help me reach 40 is if I've been working hard on maximizing the friendship experience. I've just been getting hit with the 500,000K without putting the egg on because they always open up the gifts. So I've been holding off on opening certain gifts at certain times so I could just do it in one hit. So I can use the lucky egg. But yeah, 40 shouldn't be that hard if you keep rotating the friends. Let's see. Nope. Oh yeah, I'm almost on the bottom of this. Okay, that's where it was. So I only need 7 of these, and I got it marked. No, that wasn't it. These are it. 4. 7. All right. Yep. Oh yeah, and these guys I don't need. I need 3. Actually, 4. Okay, what advice would I give a level 32 player? Yeah, few easy pieces of advice. Don't look at the experience. If you try to do this, if you go to your character and look at the experience bar, you'll just drive yourself crazy. What I would suggest is do a lot of legendaries. Legendaries, Mewtwo's if you can, and Lucky Egg, every single one of them. If you can do, and I've done this before, where you daisy chain raids, where you go to a dense area if you can, and you start off strong. So you start with like a Mewtwo. And the reason why I say Mewtwo, because there's a lot of people that go to Mewtwo's, and you could always say, well, we just did a Mewtwo, but there's 2 or 3 legendaries down the road that you just want to go for it, and there's like 20 or 30 people. But a lot of people are going to Mewtwo. So legendary, you get the burnout effect. When there's a burnout effect after like the 4th or 5th Regirock, you're like, maybe do it, maybe not. I don't know. They may do it for experience. But if you go to Mewtwo, you'll get a lot of people that won't normally go out do this, because it's a lot rarer. So you have 40 people. So they say, hey, there's Regirock. There's 2 or 3 of them down the road. You will probably get enough people to be like, okay, let's go for it. Now remember, you already dropped the Lucky Egg for the Mewtwo. So if you're quick about it, suddenly do 2 or 3 or 4, and that's, if it's 20,000 a pop per legendary plus your Mewtwo, you're getting close to 100,000 XP right there. You'll start leveling up if you keep doing that. Now the key is if you have a double XP raid, like a raid event, then if you have a double XP raid event with a Lucky Egg and do that step with a Mewtwo, well, think about it. Let's say you do Mewtwo and then 4 raids after that. That's 40,000 experience for Mewtwo. And there's 4 more raids. Also, that's like 160,000 experience points. And for one session. Now, if you do that 10 times, I would level up. With what I have now, I'd level up if I did that 10 times. Now, there was that one event which I wasn't really paying attention to, and a lot of people even noticed it when they had the boosted experience for the Pokestop spin. And then I remember seeing that one guy start from level 1. He didn't catch a single Pokemon, so it was weird for him because he didn't have many Pokemon. So he didn't have the Stardust and couldn't level him up and power him up, so he couldn't really fight. But all he did was spin Pokestops. That's all he did. He threw down Lucky Eggs and just went through and Pokestop. And he did a chain and it had to be like new Pokestops for the boosted experience. And he got up to level 40 within like a week and a week and a half or so. Yeah. So when I was level 2, basically I just did raids, did mass evolutions. By the time the mass evolutions, like I would try to get up to like halfway point of my level, do a couple raids, and while doing that, just catch a bunch of Pokemon, spin stops, etc. And then I'll try to push the mass evolutions to get me over the level, because once you do that, you'll free up your Pokedex in your baggage, and you also get rid of a lot of items. And then when you get over your level, you get a whole bunch of new items. So then you can start building your way up, so that when you hit that halfway point again, you do it. Now with friendships and gifts, it should be a lot easier. So I'm trying to think if there's any other tips for that. Oh yeah, don't go for a lot of Pokemon that require. Here, I'll show you. Let me just get rid of this here for a moment. Go for these. Go for Weedles, Pidgeys, anything that requires 12 candies. Reason being is if you get if you do a pineapple berry, as well as and sometimes there's a double candy event or a multiplier of some sort. You think about it, a normal catch would give you 3 candies. With a pineapple berry, you get 6 candies. If you had a double candy event, for every catch you get another one. So you can actually. That's why if you notice in my evolution. Let's go back to sort by number. Let's go back to that. You'll notice that the majority of what I have here are Weedles, Pidgeys, now, and Rattats. Rattats, ironically, Rattats aren't even the best because they're 25, except for 12. But since there's a lot more Rattats than anything else, you still want to kind of save on up to them. Sparrows are not worth it because they're 50 a pop. Anything that requires 50, you really don't want to do that because it'll take a while to save enough candy for the evolutions. But anything that's 12, that's when you want to stock up on. But knowing how I play, I started getting bored with just doing Pidgeys, so then I started getting all these other things, trying to get for like 100 IVs to the point where I just got like, actually Wurmples are very good because they're also 12. A lot of people don't realize that. I mean, they may realize, but they may not think of like a mass evolution count list. Whenever you see a Wurmple, just grab them. That way you can just pop them up. Whismers are also very good too because they're 12. As you see, I got a lot of those. Oh, yeah, I'm waiting to get this guy. It's a high CP, 100% IV Makuhita. That's going to be a powerhouse when I evolve him. Also, this Aeron here, 98. That's also going to be going. This is 89, 91. Yeah, so I'm set on these Aerons. I'm going to have a tank force with these guys. Let's see. This is my Whalmer, 91 Whalmer. These guys don't really care about. Actually, that's fine. And I've been still trying to find a shiny Swablu. That's why look at this. Oops, wrong. 844 candies. So not only have one for ready for a shiny, I also have one for a perfect Swablu. I got like a 97. So yeah. And let's see what else do I got here. Decent Laleep. And this guy is going to be hard to get past the 100 mark because I haven't seen too many of these and I haven't made my buddy. So that's probably going to be like one of the. Oh, I'm glad you're on. Let me show you something. For the Kanto region. Let's see, where are you? Here's one. Finally got a Kangaskhan. And more importantly, Mr. Mime, I got it complete. Took me a while, but it's complete. You and the Mew. Now, for this next one, this should be just a matter of time. Let's see, this. Yeah, unknowns are going to be a. Yeah, this is going to be a pain because it's not just getting an unknown; it's just trying to get all the letters, and I'm probably going to have to do some trading for at least this part of it. This I plan to go to Florida relatively soon, so maybe. Again. And I know one of these isn't out yet, so I'm pretty close to that too. For the Hoenn, matter of time. It's just an evolution. Also evolution here, which is odd. I haven't seen the middle part, but I've seen the older. Yeah. So that's just a matter of time. This one I got one, so same thing here, and I'm missing. I'm missing little chunks. But I'll have a lot. I can crank out most of these already. I think I got enough for this guy, and I haven't seen any Torkels yet, so I may have to trade for that. Yeah, there were a couple quests, or I've gotten a chance to almost get him, but it was just a matter of timing to get him. So that's just a matter of getting there at the right time and not get over midnight things. But that should be a quick one. This guy has been a real pain. I've heard a couple calls outs, and I rushed to try to get one. And as soon as I get to spot, it despawns. I didn't actually get it. I only saw it. It was in the gym, but you get it through a quest. You get it through a challenge. Actually, you have to throw. I think it's 3 nice curveballs, I believe. And the reward is that specific. Well, I have to double check because they switched a lot of the challenges now. But yeah, before it was like you throw like 3 nice curveballs in a row. Yeah, this guy, that should be fine. This guy's ready, so that's fine. Here, no, haven't seen this guy. Yeah, so this is going to be messy trying to get these. This is just a matter of time. So is this. And yeah, unfortunately I missed out on Latias, but I think I can trade that. Yep. So I'm actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty close to getting most of. Now, of course, I'll leave with this one. It's just a matter of waiting because they have to release it. Especially, you can't see it because they don't have it. Yeah, they don't have it. You know, you can't see it listed wise, but. I wonder if they're going to do it before or after Gen 4. Just going to make sure I got... Alright, items are good. I'm going to waste on that. See, that's why I only have 2 lucky eggs, and I'm waiting to get enough candies for... or not candies, I'm drawing a blank, I'm getting tired. Coins. To get that 8 lucky eggs, because I figure if I need if I have to do 300 plus evolutions and I can get roughly 60-70 evolutions per egg, that should be enough to be able to cover a full, and of course the incubators need that, and the premium passes because I'm out or close to out. So yeah, that box is like perfect for me. I just need to see, like, a 2 incense, got plenty of TMs I haven't used here. I definitely used that a lot because I was actually close to getting over I think it was 2 million Stardust. I used a lot, as you can tell. All right, let me see if there's anything I can show you. See the Charizards here. See if anything's funny. Let's Celebi. Oh. Yeah, see, I still have all these oddballs here. Like I do have this 100% Pidgeotto, which I never use. But it's 100, so oh yeah, finally got the little surfboard Raichu. It took me a while to get that. Una, Ninetales. Oh yeah, and of course I can eventually, when I get enough candies, I could probably just get rid of some of these to get that. So get the rocker Doug Trio. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll give you a. I'll probably schedule it because it's going to be scheduled around when they actually have the double. Hey, maybe I'll have a quadruple. I'll tell you what, if they have like a quadruple evolution, I'm gonna be there at like the second that switches over, because that would be. Let me think. If it's 200 plus. Wait a minute. 2,000 times 100, 200,000. I could probably get 750,000 experience points with that. That it wouldn't get me over level at the point now, but it would be really close. Yeah, man, I got a lot of. Yeah, look at all these Alohan executives. They're actually. It's funny. I mean, you see, I put in the lowest here, like 43, 49, blah, blah, but they've actually been really useful, especially with the Dragon Pulse, because it's a quicker move. It's actually pretty powerful, and I've gone through a lot, except for this guy. I'm waiting to trade him. Actually, the reason why I have all these numbers is I'm going to trade like for likes on these, because they're all pretty bad. So I'm hoping to get like at least 60 or 70, maybe even higher if possible. Yeah, look at all these. I don't need these Lickitongs. Yeah, a lot of these were crossover from. See, like for instance, I don't need all these Electrobuzzes, but I was doing the electrical quest, so I just kind of hung on to some of these. So I got a lot more cleaning to do to get rid of stuff. But by the way, if you see anything that you need that you want to trade. So I got a lot more Vaporeons than I did last time. Like this guy wishes it from an evolution. Didn't have to power him up at all. It just one evolution is 30. I maybe powered him up once. It was like 30, 13, I think. Yeah, so that. Yeah, and these two actually were just evolutions on their own. This guy here, I believe, this guy I caught in the wild. It just, yeah, I know for now far away, but you know, if I get big enough, maybe I'll be able to do some traveling. So hey, I want to do the same styles like Train Tips and those guys, where they start roaming around doing weird videos and such. I still got to do my Key West. I did my Key West video. Yeah, I got all these Jolteons and Flareons. There's one savings there for someone. Yeah, I'm saving this guy, this Articuno, for a guy that's going to trade me for. Well, he's going to trade me for Mr. Mime, so I'm going to have him do a shiny something, I think. Yeah. I'd like to meet more than just the local Discord group, because they're all good people and all, but they've kind of paired off. They kind of go like there's like a family that kind of does their thing, and there's a couple guys that have like 4 phones here, and there's one little 2 or 3Z in the van kind of thing. So they kind of do their things. I need to be more like in bigger groups so I could just hang out. Definitely would like to do like a meet and greet kind of thing. Once I get big enough, I'll definitely do meet and greets, dinners, coffees, all that crazy stuff. Like the Zapdos event, being Instinct. Look, I had to represent. Look at this. Look at all those Zapdos. That's why I didn't bother leveling a lot of these up, because I got plenty of candies, but yeah, 4 Mewtwo's. And I remember when I didn't even have 1, and now I have 4 right now. Yeah. You know, I don't want to just travel across the United States. I want to go around the world. Places I would like to go, if I could, would be Japan. Hear me out. I would like to go to Japan, England, Egypt, surprisingly enough. I would go to Somalia under certain conditions. Well, can't really play Pokemon Go in China or Korea, so that's not gonna be a no go. No go, no go for Pogo. I wouldn't mind doing Australia and New Zealand, Hawaii, Ireland. Yeah, a few places. Let's see, what else? Do I have anything that's peculiar here? No. Oh yeah, look at this. Saving this for Mystic 7. Because he likes his wood, so I'm gonna save that wood for him. Yeah, quite. Actually, you know what? You know what's funny? If you get a high CP Quagsire, they're actually pretty decent tanks. Look at their HP. They're like close to Snorlax level in the sense of like how much they can take. I don't think too many people know, but they're pretty decent defensive wise. Korea is in one of the few like the hot zones where you can't play, where they actually restrict or block Pokemon Go. It stemmed over from, well, I know it's definitely like in North Korea, you don't even go anywhere. And it's funny, there's actually a lot of Pokestops and gyms that are right at the border. But yeah, go ahead and try that. You try crossing the border for Pokemon, you get shot. Now, maybe not so much, but it was like at least even at the very close part of it, they had it like a no play zone. I think southern Korea is fine. I don't know about that, but it's a lot of hot zones where you can't even play it. I'm not sure if Afghanistan or Iraq are a few of those. I'm pretty sure Pogo is good in most Africa countries. There might be some pockets of areas that you can't, and they probably do like they block it through from the protocols and the stream, so the game won't function. I mean, the game would work, but the game won't function because it's blocked in the internet. That's the other thing. It's not so much as the game. Like Niantic could release the platform and the code, and everything could work fine. But if the internet service providers are blocking the protocols and the ports, that's pretty much effectively killing off the game, because you won't be able. You can communicate different ways to the server, but you wouldn't be able to get the acknowledgements back to your game, which there's local resident files in your game. So it'll just be like you're talking to nothing. Yeah, I know. Politics always gets in the way. Oh yeah, okay. I did get rid of these Murkrows. Also, well, what happened here? That's weird. Oh, yeah. These Wobbuffets also, look at their HPs. They're actually good defenders as well, and nobody even talks about them. Not even the big YouTubers have mentioned Wobbuffets, but look at this Wobbuffet, 603, 239 HP, and I'm gonna pull up just for comparison. Now I didn't power them up, but look at the HP, 240 for that. Let's just do that. Yeah, so 240 for that Snorlax. And no, it's way past. Okay. Oh, it's doing that. That's weird. Okay. This is probably one of the creepier looking ones. The clay dolls. Yeah, Regigitis, Registeel. What was it? I made one rock. Not that great, but yeah. The best defender in the gym, by bar none, Blissey and Chansey. It's the best defensive Pokemon in any gym. If you have like a 100% Blissey, those are the only ones that when I'm fighting that I have to take serious effort. I actually have to dodge. I actually have to attack quickly. Have to find a fast. It takes a little bit of strategy. If you have 100% top level Blissey, you're gonna be hurt. If you have, I would say for a full gym, if you really want to get the max amount of defense, Blissey, Chansey, Snorlax, Wobbuffet, why not? And then maybe a Dragonite or you don't want to do Machamp or Machamp because Machamps, they're good fighters, but they're not really good defenders. Let me see who else. I wonder if I could sort by. I'm curious. HP, huh? That actually, no, it's not doing anything. Okay. Yeah, just look at the hit points on this. This Snorlax is 240 against Gardevoir. Now Gardevoir doesn't have as much HP, but the reason why she's actually a good gym defender, but not top, is that her attacks match the HP. So as much as she won't be able to last as many hits, she can give out as good as she can get. So she's better averaging. Yeah, fighting Ursa-rings. Yeah, Ursa-rings are good. Actually, what level my Ursa-ring is? Yeah, 83. Yeah, and I have one that has Hyper Beam. It's such a slow build-up for that one. I've actually had good success with the. Let's see. Well, there's my Blissies. 353 hit points versus. Now, obviously, he's not powered up all the way, 240, but he could probably get close to that. Yeah, I think any serious Pokemon Go player needs a Blissey. And at this point, they're so hard to find out. I remember back in the day, before the gym change, there were Blissies and Chanseys. Well, not Blissies, but there were Chanseys there were always Chanseys at hospitals, and I always thought, well, at the game time, they weren't relevant. Like, oh, I don't really want to. You know, I saw one, I caught one, but I didn't think of just holding on to them. Man, there were like plenty of chances I could have had a whole army of them. If I get enough, yeah. Yeah, you can trade them, but you gotta be careful by the whole CPIV thing, because sometimes I would say if you really want to get a good one, just max your friendship, so you get a chance of getting a better high IV one, and basically start low, hope for high. If you try to do one that's like 90%, is a guy transferred a 97%, no, yeah, 97% Chansey to his wife, expecting to get 100, but it turned out it dropped down to 99 because he didn't realize that, yeah, it can actually effectively drop to 99. That was not a big deal, but he was really kind of hoping for 100. So it happens sometimes. I'm trying to think of who else would be. No, this guy's not good at all. Yeah, everything gets skewed when it deals with legendaries, because legendaries. Now these guys are actually pretty decent defenders in gym. They're not top tier, but if you look at the hit points on these, no, ironically I haven't gotten any luckies yet, but I can and I will, because let me just show you. Let's see. I think no. Where is he? Let's try this. I think this guy. Yeah, look at the date. November 11th, 2016. And he's 66, so that should be a good lucky. I also got, I think, a Squirtle and a Charmander let's see. Let me check because I think that one's not. Let's see. Which one is? Yeah, this guy. 9/25/2016. So it's gonna hurt because I like this guy. He's actually decent IVs, and I really don't want to trade him, but almost guarantee he's gonna be lucky. So whoever gets this guy is really going to get lucky, and hopefully I get something good back in turn. But yeah, I actually do have a lot of 2016 still on mine. I think I think this may actually be either this guy or the Ivysaur may be my starter. I can't remember, but one or two are my starters. Because I didn't do the whole Pikachu thing. Yeah, I gotta do something, get more luckies. Do you have any luckies? Oh, hold on. I just realized something. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's funny. At one point, I was almost getting ready to delete these dragon scales, but last minute I decided no. Yeah, I haven't got any yet, but I will. But there was something I wanted to look at. Yeah, this. Yeah, because people are kind of curious about this. Well, backpacker. Yeah. Team leader tops. Yeah, ironically enough, I haven't gotten this maxed out yet. Trainer. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember when you had to. Jeez, wow, that felt like forever long ago. When you actually had to train the Pokemon in the gym. Wow, that was old. There's a dude I know that has over 1,000 tiny Ratatats. Actually, and he also collects 0% Pokemon. I don't know why, but he's just really wanting that. The fighting charge move. Yeah, I could. That actually might be a good idea, but I think I have... I need to go through my... so I'm ready to grab one of these. I have to sort these out because I just caught like a whole bunch of these to get another one because I got enough for 2 more. So I gotta clear out these to get them up. Fighting charge move. Yeah, just look at this guy. Play rough metal claw. Yeah, I think he's referring to the Blissey counters to actually have a good Blissey counter. And I really need to do that because Blisseys have always been a pain. Well, the ones I have, but they're not maxed out. This one, yeah, it's in the mid upper 3,000 levels. Only reason why I haven't actually maxed out any of these guys is because the whole Stardust thing has been kind of flaking around, and I still want to get the EVs ready and a couple more shiny. And once I get all the shiny, at least one of every shiny that I need, and then get enough Stardust for what's going to be coming on with Gen 4, then I'll start powering up some of these other ones to get it actually up to, because right now these guys are good for, as is. Haven't had any problem taking on anything in the gym yet, except for a couple Lugias ago. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. It's funny. They show up here, but they don't. Yeah, but I wanted to check this. Yeah, that has been interesting. Somebody sent me something from Australia, so I need to bump this up more. Yeah, that's just a matter of time. Yeah. Of course, all these. When was that? I still need a... Oh, Dragon Tamer. It's the only one I haven't maxed out yet. Hey, Channing, what's your... do you want to put your friend... You want to put your friend code up there while I'm in here? Still got some room. Well, my gift giving is kind of sporadic, so... but if you want, here's my friend code. I'm not worried about it. Unlike Trainer Tips and all those guys, I don't really need to worry about changing it. Let's see, what do I have on my Mewtwo's? Let's see. I forget what moves he has. Okay, Psych, Hyper Beam, Focus Blast. Yep. This guy I got recently, I think. Yeah, you should definitely get a Mewtwo. It's all you have to do is just battle at a gym or a raid that spawns an EX raid pass, and just keep going to that particular gym and just keep on taking it down. And usually, what happens if you spend enough time, even just battling, you don't necessarily have to win, but if you battle a gym and it spawns out an EX raid pass, the chances of it would be a lot higher if you're more active in that particular gym, and then you get an EX raid pass. But then a lot of people have difficulty with the timing. Like I actually would have 7 Mewtwo's because I missed out on 3 raids due to I was working at the time. I was out of... One of them was in Key... When I actually took down a gym in Key West, I came back from vacation. I got an EX raid pass just because I hit it once. And then one other one was also, I was out of state at the time, so I couldn't even get it. Well, I'm not sure about that. Let me check something out here. Nobody's in my area, so I can't. Yeah, so I can't pull it up here. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I'm just gonna I'm gonna test something here. I'm gonna see, because I know what the range is, but I want to see if it actually because I have heard rumors that despite the range being what it is, that it's not always necessarily the case. And I've heard it where the range kind of fluctuates, kind of like a GPS thing. Huh? Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on a second. That was... Huh, okay. Never mind, I'm just getting tired. Okay. Little Bunny hasn't done much. Okay. Yeah, these are all my friends from all around. Some of them have long stories, others... Not all of them. There were a couple of them that were 4:30 p.m. at least my time, Eastern Standard Time. It was like one was 11:30, Yeah, 11:30 and 4:30 were the ones that I came across in both the local area here and a little bit further north that I usually hunt. So it's those two time areas, and it does suck that a lot of people can't get to it because it's. If it was a weekend, sure. See, you got people on the one hand that if you have weekends off and it's on a weekend, you can grab it. But then you have people that like me that have weird schedules where I work all the weekends, like I'd say 75% of the time, and then you have to do it on off days. So it really is kind of weird. Well, now my schedule's a lot different, so I'll be playing a lot more. As I mentioned in one video, there's a whole big thing, and if I hit, and this is going to sound weird, if I hit 1 million subscribers in this channel, I'll give the details of everything that happened with me recently with what happened. The reason why it's such a high number and why it has to be at that level is because the nature of what happened would, I won't say it would cause issues, but it would be, well, you know how there's always drama on YouTube? There's also drama in the corporate world, and it would be kind of like spewing out all sorts of craziness of what happened. And I won't have to rely on YouTube, but it'd be nice to have monetization and all this stuff to kind of, okay, you just said all this stuff, you're probably going to get hit with this, so you could just stay here, kind of thing. Yeah, I agree. Passes should be tradable because, like, for instance, that EX raid pass that I got in Key West, that would have been a perfect thing because I could have been like leaving. So while I'm leaving on vacation, do you play Pokemon Go? Like, yeah, well, you're gonna be here for a week, right? Like, yeah, I got an EX raid pass. You want to grab it? Sure. And it could be for the same thing. It could be like trading for Stardust. And maybe what the benefit is, the benefit would be someone else would get a Mewtwo, but then maybe the guy trading it could get like experience points or maybe some items, something like that. So everyone benefits. Yeah, they should actually allow, and I'm going to try to reach out to Niantic about this. Instead of just trading Pokemon, they should try to be able to trade any of these things. Think about it. These upgrades, I don't need them, but you might them. I could trade one of these to you. Or, you know, I have all these pineapple berries. Yeah, I mean, some people do. Some people like. What if I meet a player that's doesn't have a lot of spots? Is a very an avid player but has very few resources. I could give them some of the stuff here, and they could trade me like maybe some TMs or something like that. Or like, hey, I got plenty of max potions, max revives. You want some? Like, sure. Then they could trade me a lucky egg or two or something like that. Am I gonna hatch eggs today? If I can get this box, which I should be able to, if this stays and I get 50 coins. Now this guy, unfortunately, this guy is going to be stuck probably for a month, but I did that on purpose. There's a reason for that. Because one, I want to get it to gold, and two, it's more of a curiosity thing. But yeah, if this guy stays in long enough where I can get 50 coins, or just enough to get, well, it'd be 27. Yeah, 20. If I can get at least 27 coins, then I'll get this Ultra Box. Then I'll get this 12 incubators, and then I will have all this ready. And I can actually, with the super incubators, with it being like 4.7 on the 7 and 3 point whatever for the 5s, I can get them done by tomorrow. If I were to get it early, I can get them done by tomorrow. That's easy. So yeah, that, and then I could progress. But that's the only thing that's holding me up right now. Well, I'm only saying for a month because the ones I knocked out there were pretty close to a month because no one ever. I mentioned in my last live stream when I was still playing around with the Streamlabs thing, and it was just kind of a mess. But off a main road, there's a sub road or a side road, and off of that side road, there's another side road, and off of that side road, there's an obscure path that then goes into a dirt road, and then that dirt road goes to a worse gravelly dirt road, and then that dirt road or gravelly dirt road goes into a paved road, then those goes to the winery. You see the gist. It's very way out of the way, and it has a gym and a Pokestop there, but there's nothing else around. So even if you're like hunting around, you get like 4 or 5 stops and then nothing, and then boom. So heal your friend's Pokemon revival. Oh, let's see. Actually, hold on. Let me see who's where. I'm kind of curious to see if anybody, because one of mine was knocked out. Let's see. What do I have in there now? The Swablu, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing there, and a Manti. So let's see. Let me take a look and see actually what's there. I'm kind of curious now that you mentioned it. Yep, it's just me. Which I figured. Now let's see. Let's see who's here. Probably just me, but there might be a few others. Because it's a relatively popular spot. Yeah, okay. Don't know this guy. That's me. I don't know this guy, but I'll just do this because I got a few that I can just spend. This is actually a good choice. Yeah, might as well. I don't really care. Okay. Oh, okay, just delayed. Actually, this guy is actually pretty decent. Let me check the HP on that. Easy way for me to do it. Number, and then just go on the bottom. Oh, duh, I won't be able to see that. 138 hit points. It's a lot of Pokemon to go through. Yeah, okay. Yes, 120. It's okay, I gotta get rid of some of these names. They're kind of misleading. Trade all the inventory. That'd be an interesting thought, to trade everything. But I think you should be able to trade. It'd be kind of like the same thing. It would be like where you pull up your friend. Let's say just do this, and you pull this up, and then you specify. Let's say I give you 5 sunstones, and you want to give me 3 lucky eggs. It'd be like something you'd have to mutually agree upon, and then once you hit trade, then it'll just trade it. But there shouldn't be like any set, like it shouldn't be like anything set where like for every 3 of this will equal 1 of that, because sometimes people may value differently. So you could just trade whatever you want. You could trade like, really interesting. If you traded Pokemon for items, I guess you could do that. Where, but I wonder how the Stardust thing would work out. I guess it would be a set amount of Stardust depending on what you're trading. Like if it's, I guess you have to throw potion. Let's see. Then you would have. Then they would have to change the code to specify how much Stardust based on like the level of potion, the max revives. the type of Pokeball versus like a Pokemon. And I guess it would create a lot more math to figure out what would be the, like 500 Stardust here, 2,000 Stardust there, 50 Stardust. I guess depends on what the. That's an interesting thought, to be able to trade. Your friend wants to spoof and trade with you. Well, I mean, technically, if they have the ability to spoof, they can pretend like they're sitting right next to you. But be careful. Reason why I say that is because Niantic's hitting spoofers hard with that. And I don't think they're going to be kind to recipients either these days. It used to be like if you were just the one that accepted the Pokemon, then it wouldn't affect you. But they may be watching those that are receiving it, because they may think that with the modern day of having like people playing with multiple phones, like having like 4 or 5 phones battling each other and trading with each other, they may automatically assume that the one that's spoofing is also the one that they're trading to. So they may think that you're a spoofer as well, even though you may not have done it at all. They may have to look at your account like, oh, I'm just going to assume that both of these are spoofers, and then they get into the gray area, and they may do soft bans or anything like that. So you gotta be careful with that. It's a judgment call. I mean, really, what is it that they want to trade? Whoa, why is it doing that? Can I just set it down? Yeah, okay. Yeah, what does your friend want to trade? If it's something worthwhile, maybe, but personally, if it was me, I wouldn't do it. Just because there's a lot of local people that probably have what I have. What is it that you're trying to trade? Is it like a Mr. Mime, or is it like a shiny or a legendary, or is it just something to get like a higher IV? If it's something that's just a higher IV, I wouldn't bother with it. If it's something like a real, like you must have this because this is your favorite Pokemon, then you might want to do it. Blastoise. What you could do, if I'm just saying, if you didn't want to, what you could do is next community day, hang out with people and see if they have a spare Blastoise. Because if you get a shiny, let's say what's the next one coming up? Let's say you get a couple shiny, you could then say, hey, I just got 4 shinies. Like, oh yeah, I only got 1. Like, well, do you want to trade one now? Do you have a Blastoise? They may be able to do right there. So I wouldn't necessarily want to do that, because you should just wait for next community day. Because you probably can get them. Because I'm always running into people that say, hey, do you have a shiny Charmander or a shiny Magikarp? Like, well, I do, but I don't want to trade them, but they're always wanting it. So you may run into, and then you have to deal with the potential of spoofers, the spoofer etiquettes that's going on right now with Niantic. But it's a judgment call. I mean, if you feel comfortable about it and you want to run with it. Personally, I don't think anything here or there about it. The only thing I remember was a friend of mine, when the game first came out, like maybe 3 months after it, he showed me his Pokedex, and he had like 10 Dragonites, 10 Snorlaxes, 10 Gyarados, and everything. I'm like, how did he catch all that? He spoofed it. He spoofed it in such a way that he had a professional setup. And I asked him, like, well, do you like playing the game? Like, not really. I'm like, why not? Like, because I don't really have anything to do. He would put him in gyms, he'd defend gyms, but he got like all 100%. He didn't have any walking time, or any of the badges were 0. So he had all this stuff, but he couldn't really use it. He didn't even have the Stardust to even upgrade him. And then he did get the Stardust, but he didn't have to, it was just one of those things and after a few weeks, he just stopped playing. It was like, well, I don't really want to do anything anymore with it. So, and I remember recently Reversal had a thing about this, because someone asked him about this. And he hit upon a note which I thought was kind of key, that part of the fun of the game is going out, meeting people, doing things, establishing friendships. You know, like meeting you. Like if I wasn't playing this game, I wouldn't have met you. If I just sat there and spoofed all day, I wouldn't even be creating a channel. I would just be doing it on the phone, and like, okay, I got everything I want. What next? Because I couldn't do YouTube videos on it, because you better believe Niantic would be like, yep, boom. So there's a social aspect that's missing. And also, one other thing that people really fail to realize is you just get more exercise when you walk around. I mean, yeah, it's the whole slow drive-by thing. You go 10, 20, 50 miles an hour down the road, but that's not creepy at all. Going a dark road, I've done it myself. Gone through downtown, Old Town, going 50 miles an hour, spinning stops and such. You know, like is this guy creepy? What's he doing? He's just driving down the dark alleyway. There's a light, but yeah. It's fun. I actually like the walking, the meeting people. I've had some pretty wild conversations with people out in the street, just hanging out. That reminds me, and I gotta do this soon. I plan to go to Washington, D.C. to play Pokemon. Oh yeah, yeah. I know exactly who on YouTube who does it. I know who does. Well, at least I know some of the people that do and some people that don't. Personally, it's how you want to play the game, how you enjoy it. It's like with every video game that you play. You got people that use cheat codes to find out the whole map. Some people want to do like just run through once and play it once and they're done. There are those that play it and get every side quest available because they really want it, the full game. There are those that just like the scenery. They don't really care about playing. So it depends on how you play. I mean, you spend the money, you play it how you want. And even in Pokemon Go, it's a free game. But a lot of people do spend money, so it really is up to you how you want to play. And I remember like Nick was talking about the gray area of using, like, how far would it become like terms of service kind of thing. Yeah. For the spoofers, I'm not going to mention names on that. But this conversation was about like using, if it's right to use trackers, is it right to use, or IV checkers? But you can even go down the road of like, is it okay if a buddy of yours spots a Pokemon and tells you about it? Is that against TOS? I personally don't think so. I mean, if some guy says, hey, there's a Snorlax down the street, well, how come I didn't find it because I didn't go down the street? And, I guess the purest way of playing the game would be just for you to find out everything. But with a social game like this where you actually meet people, talk to people, you better believe there'll be some guy saying, yeah, look, there's a Magikarp over there. Grab it. You're like, okay. And then you go over there and you catch it. You make friends that way. So why would Niantic go against that part of the gameplay? Now I can understand the whole map thing, like, oh, all the Pokemon split on the map, so you go here, you wait 5 seconds, you grab it, and you go here, because you're not socializing, you're just following breadcrumbs all over around the map. But if someone says, oh yeah, there's a gym here, let's all go, it's a Snorlax, hey, let's go. Or hey, look, there's Legendary down the street. Now you may not notice it, and I may not notice it. And would it be bad for me to like find out on my own? Or is it bad that someone told me that something down there? I still have to battle it. I still have to see if I can win. And I still have to collaborate. Even if it's a 1-star, chances of me not being able to be at ES low. But, I think that's fine. I think I know exactly who specifically you're talking about. I mean, ultimately, if you enjoyed the game, how the way you play it, then play it. I mean, I still have to play. I'd still have to finish Fallout 4. I haven't played that in a while. I haven't actually played many games lately. I mean, I've been doing most of the games on here. I won't really show some of the other stuff because I'm not sure if Well, I'll show you this. Actually, where is it? Yeah, on the bottom here. There's just a couple games, but I actually got rid of a lot of. I had like 6 or 7 games, but no, I don't really. There's one game that I used to play called Party in My Dorm. I'll show you it in the Google store. Just there's a reason why I'm mentioning it, because there are some games that you can play that. Let's see. I wonder if it's still actually available here. Yeah, Party in My Dorm. This game, no joke, I played it for over 2+ years. It was such a waste of time. It took me forever. No, I'm not gonna play it. Nope. Yeah, it was just such a waste of time playing this thing. I met a lot of people. I never met them in person. There's a lot of interesting things, but yeah, there's some games that the whole dopamine effect of games is a really intense draw, and it's not just games, but like chats and anything on this. You can have every conceivable thing. You know, you have music, you can order food, you can play a game, you have that constant dopamine high. You gotta be careful with this stuff, man. I didn't mean to do that. Because you could wind up spending years and years on some of these. Pokemon Go is fine because you're active, you're talking to people, you're walking around. But some of these, you just. Yeah, I play legit too. I don't find the need to circumnavigate the game code in any way. The only thing that I think what Niantic should do is institute, and it could be something you could toggle in the game, so it's something you don't necessarily need. But it should be like something where you go into like the settings. Like let's say you put it here, and let's say there's a toggle saying IV checker, where you can actually have an actual, Niantic approved IV checker to explain precisely, kind of like what the tools that are out there to be able to check. Seeing if there's anything. Yeah. Something like in here in a push notification, like an IV checker, where you click on it and it'll give you like the percentages, or like the power levels is like 13, 13, 13, etc. Because I think that would actually be useful, and if they could actually make it their own, then that's the best way of counterbalancing all the tools that may cause you an issue. If they have a legitimate one of their own, you know. Oh, Party in My Dorm is a game about. How do I explain this? You basically, it's like a battle game where you have a dorm, and then you put residents in the dorm based on their power levels. I think it's called like strength or wisdom or no, strength or intelligence. And either you can maximize on strength or maximize intelligence, or be like middle of the ground or ups and down. And there's like all these different versions of characters, and that's part of the game's draw. Is like you have like this really cute girl and this this jock guy and this crazy looking guy, but then you build up the power levels, and every level of the dorm, you get more and more power, and then you start battling other players based on your power level, and then you have tutors that are which are other players that you can steal from other people, and the more tutors you have, the more powerful you get, and then you start battling other people. And then you could trade for like specialized items like Valentine's Day hats, and you could give it for gifts. And you can also spend money to buy coins for like, and then and you also can join guilds, or they called, I forget what they're called, like not fraternities, but it's like something like a guild where you have like 20 players and then they battle another guild and they attack and there's like these timers. It's all sorts of crazy things. So there's a draw. There's definitely a social gaming draw to it to play, but it took a lot of time. Because when you get attacked, you start panicking and you start talking to other people like, "Hey, I just got attacked." I'm like, well, let me see if it gets some of you. Because what happens is they can actually steal your tutors, which are other players. Now, let's say, and this whole dramatic, like let's say a guy falls in love with a girl, she is a tutor of his, and some other guy steals her, and he goes all nuts like, "Hey, I need, I really like her, but," and then she gets stuck, and she's like, "Help! I'm captured by." It gets all into this crazy psychological thing. Yeah, I'm getting kind of sleepy too. It's about 3:20 here. I wanted to do this much earlier, but I had issues with this. But I'm glad it came out. Yeah, I'm probably gonna head out soon too. But I'll probably be on early in the day tomorrow. Now I got everything working right. Yeah, man, get some sleep. Have a good night. Sleep well. And I won't do the mass evolutions tomorrow, but I will probably clean up things a little more here. And yeah, if I get the coins, I'll get to the next level. So it'll be Celebi part 3. Well, almost done with part 3, so probably part 4. All right, get some good sleep. I'll probably head out soon. Yeah, I think I should. All right, bro. Catch you later. Hopefully, you can get to Celebi soon. I know that the 7-day wait is going to be the long haul, so it should be fun. All right, I will catch you later. Thanks, man. I could use all supports. It's hard right now because I don't really have much. But hey, if I get big enough, I'll need moderators. You'd be a great moderator. I just need more subscribers. Hopefully, I can get more people to join. I think it'd be fun. I do this because just love of videos and just interacting. Thanks a lot, man. Get some sleep. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right. I'll cut this out and take care, everyone, and peace.